Thank you all for joining me on this one. Welcome to Global Africa. And before we start, I'm asking you all to please, join me on my YouTube channel, my African and non-Africans. You know, my channel is very new and I'm still struggling for subscribers and, followers. You can like and share my content on YouTube so that YouTube can know that you guys are actually interested in the content that I'm bringing. And also, if you don't like something about a video, let me know in the comment section, and I promise you that I'm going to work to improve it because, that's what I want to do. I want to bring out perfect content. I want to bring out something that you guys will enjoy. As you guys know, the deadline given by ECOWAS has passed, which was on Sunday. And also, ECOWAS has decided to use military intervention in Niger, right? They have come out with a plan that they are going to attack Niger, you know, unknown to the leaders of Niger, the military leaders. That's what I mean. However, during this time, the military leaders of Niger, you know, have come out with a plan and decided to close their airspace. That means there's no drone, airplane, chopper, helicopter, anything of that nature will, come from other country and enter into Niger without every precaution. If they ever found any of those things flying in their country, they are going to bring it down. They are going to shut it down.
The generals who've seized power in Niger say they've closed the country's airspace until further notice in response to the threat of military intervention against them. The announcement came as a deadline expired for them to restore the elected president or face possible action from the West African regional grouping known as ECOWAS. A spokesman for the military junta made the closure announcement on television. He said the armed forces were ready to defend Niger's territory. Some neighbouring countries, including Mali, Burkina Faso and Guinea, have voiced support for the coup leaders. And Algeria, which borders Niger to the north, has said it is categorically against armed intervention. Well, the deadline has now passed so far without action, but Niger's junta warned the threat is still there.
The planning of this war has been carried out. Pre-deployment of forces to take part in this war has begun in 2 Central African countries. Niger's armed forces and all our defense and security forces, backed by the unfailing support of our people, are ready to defend the integrity of our territory and the honor of our homeland.
Well, meanwhile, France has suspended all development aid to Niger's neighbour, Burkina Faso, after its military government said it would see any intervention against the coup leaders as a declaration of war. Thousands of people gathered on Sunday in the main stadium of Niger's capital in support of the coup, chanting anti-French slogans and waving Russian flags. Live now to our journalist Chris Iwoka, who is in the Nigerian city just near the border with Niger. And Chris, just talk us through the very latest. Of course, this is a very complex situation involving international countries.
Clearly, it's a very complex situation. And as we speak right now, the waiting, especially for people to get a latest decision from the ECOWAS regional bloc, is quite unnerving after the expiration of the deadline Sunday that was given by the ECOWAS leaders to the coup junta. Now, we understand now that there is a clear defiance of that demand by ECOWAS that President Bazoum be reinstated following the closure of the airspace in Niger And we have also seen on Sunday hundreds of people that gathered in the stadium to demonstrate their support for the military junta. Now, here in West Africa, especially here in Sokoto where I am, just a few kilometers away to the border with Niger, there is tension here. However, it is not physical really, but a lot of people here are really not on that particular mood because they are expecting that any moment from now, a decision might be taken by the leaders of ECOWAS, and that decision nobody knows. But if they're going to take a decision relating to a military intervention, there is a possibility that Sokoto here, which has a military base, could be one of the places that military deployment could happen.
24/7 electricity. The people of Niger need to enjoy the same healthcare system that the people of France have. The people of Niger need to have the same level of education, that the people of France have. And so allowing their resources to be exploited, to be used to develop France while these people are living in poverty does not align with me. In fact, most countries in Africa can attest to this. They are struggling of this. Even Sierra Leone, even Cameroon, Benin, these countries are still under colonial rules. They are still being influenced. They are still being exploited. And so Africans need to come out and stand up for Niger.